Now, Young Jeezy. Oh, no, no, no. I almost called him Young Jeezy. Jeezy. Yeah, yeah. That shows a little bit of my age if I just drop something like that, because younger people don't know him as Young Jeezy. It's been long enough that it's stuck. So Jeezy just dropped a new album called The Recession 2. The Recession? I said Recession. Oh, it's that kind of day. The Recession 2. Dos, if you're Spanish. Now, if you're Spanish. Okay, so let me review this album. Now, real quick, a brief summary of the album is that he's not reaching out to the young audience at all. He's not looking for the young features or none of that. This is a grown man's album. That's it. Look at the artwork. It's a grown man's album. All right. So real quick, I gotta review what the Stoner Score criteria is real quick. If you are new to the Stoner Scores, out of these 10 things, these are the criteria: the artwork, the title, the intro, the beat selection, the use of features, less than 30% skip on first listen. The content, are you saying something? The replay value, does this transcend time? Are we going to come back in 10 years and deem this a classic? Is satisfaction guaranteed? All right. Is the street satisfied with this album? So that's what we're going to be talking about right now, is Young Jeezy's new album. Remove that from the screen real quick. Artwork. All right. So like I was just saying, it's a grown man vibe. Look, the whole artwork is a grown man's vibe. It's not talking to the young generation at all. At all. The artwork just tells you right off, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're grown now. We're grown. Now, if you saw the verses versus Jeezy and Gucci Mane, there was a little bit of tension because, there's a lot of backstory, but that's not what I'm going to be talking about right now. But there was a lot of backstory. It just showed in that same tension, Jeezy has grown, or he tried to show that he's grown, even though Gucci Mane was still with the shits. Jeezy has transformed into a whole new person, but he's still. Well, no, I'm talking about Gucci. He has transformed into a new person, but he's still with the shits, man. Still with the shits. He's vegan, but he's still with the shits. All right, so. Where was that? Title. The Recession 2. Now we've come to see, now I'm getting all serious now. Now we've come to see Jeezy, like The Recession. We've come to see him always have an album when there is a recession. That's what it's been now. When there's a recession. Oh, I still got my headphones on. Damn. So for Jeezy to come out with The Recession 2 when it's a recession 2, quite literally. So the title goes, The Recession 2, and you also know I am when it's a part 2 or 3 to something, it automatically goes, but this one is specific. The Recession, he came out when it was the recession. Recession 2, it came out when it's Recession 2. So there's a lot of political angles in this album as well, because look at the title, look at the look at the grown man vibes, look at the artwork. That's what it says. The intro, of course, he introduces it. Like, look at it, the artwork, man. Look at, it's the grown man vibes, man. It's the grown man vibes. That's what you're gonna be here for. That's what you're gonna hear here. All right, the intro sets it off. It sets you off on your grown man vibe journey. It's not woke. It's grown man vibes, dog. Like, he's one artist that did not, more of a legacy act that did not reach out to the younger kids to, try to transform the sound to get them to, what it is. You know what it is, So, yeah, this album is just, he's not even trying to. Like, all right, this is what you're gonna get. All right, so the intro kicked it off. Beat selection, yes, it went. It was a good composition. Less than 30% skip on first listen. Yes, I'll give it that. I'll give it that. It was all concise. He was saying a lot on this one. He was saying a lot. The use of features, of course. I don't have to say much. Of course, they fit. It went well together. Use of features goes. All right. So content is he's saying something. Now this is where the big one is, where he is grown, and yes, he was speaking directly to people. Directly, like no political jabs, and he there's a lot of politics in this album, but he was speaking direct to people. If you have to listen to some of it, he was speaking direct, so he was saying something. Content is a go. Replay value, this might not hit that because he didn't reach out to the younger acts. Those are kind of the ones that have the replays. You feel me? Those are the ones that get the replays. So he didn't really get the replay on this one. So 8 is a no. Number 9, does this one transcend time? Are you going to come back in the future and listen to this? And obviously, the next one's going to come out when the next recession hit. So yes, it's needed. This is how he's going to be speaking in times of turmoil. And right now, there was a lot of political turmoil, and there was everybody lost their jobs because of the coronavirus. So so yes, transcend time. Yes, we will come back to this and listen to it again. And number 10 is the street satisfied, satisfaction guaranteed, most definitely on this one. All right, so Jeezy's The Recession 2 gets about a 9 out of a 10, and the one it did not get is the replay value. All right, so that is that for this album. Now, what album is next right now?